There you go.
Oh, that's nice.
This is it. Nice. White and black. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
That's that same gray stuff.
Yep.
Look at the fish down.
Oh wow, those fossils. This is super resilient.
That's interesting. Oh, same thing. Might need the mini sledge for this one. This is definitely it though, you can see it there. I don't want to ruin the rock. It smells like gunpowder. There you go.
Oh, that's nice.
This is it. Tiny bits of flint. It's snowing and it's flooded. What are the fish doing? There's more fossils. Shell. Bunch of shells. Look at that. Awesome. One of those little worm things too in this. It's just a rock right off a creek. Show them again.
Right there? It's one of these things.
Little dude. So since my last batch of videos, I have switched off coffee because of the coffee shortages here where I live in Rock, and I now drink iced green tea for caffeine. However, I have noticed that there's not much iced green tea here either. So, this has been a problem. Spotted some flint. Look at that. That's that little flake I found. Do you remember? Interesting.
Hold on to it.
Good. A tiny bit, but it's very, very damaged. Let's test it. I don't know what kind this is. I guess that's more of it then. Right here. Maybe? Nope. Nah. Mudstone.
Oh.
Siltstone. So this is definitely that stuff that was that little flake. So I'm really happy to see this.
I get your
Wow.
hammerstone.
This one's covered. Let's try right here. Nice. White and black. Wow. That's interesting. Oh, let's see. This one. Same thing. Bigger piece. Might need the mini sledge for this one. This is definitely it though, you can see it there. I don't want to ruin the rock. It smells like gunpowder. There you go.
Oh, that's nice.
This is it. I get some steak. It's catching snowflakes. So it's really unexpectedly snowing here. So I don't really want to get down into creeks with all that. But I am doing some reconnaissance work, and I did find some interesting samples. I'm going to keep looking. I think I'm going to try to nap some of it, just out of extreme curiosity. It's like really, like, wow, there's a lot of snow. Where did it come from? Why is it snowing? It's April. Okay. Low battery. So there's just a little pull off here next to a creek. And there's this strange chert that tricked me. But I think this was all put here. Alright, gonna continue on. Yeah, this was all put here. There's more. Little samples. Cool. Okay. could not compete with the potency of the Pavilion Hotel's White Sulphur Spring. Was unable to attract many bathers away from the pavilion's wooden bath sheds. And that was in 1875, in the midst of the Great Depression. Congress Hall was totally destroyed by fire. Now we can't go to it at all. Closed. Not allowed. Why? Alright, I'm going to continue on. Yeah, this was also here. There's more.
Super resilient.
Alright, so that is a success. White and black flint in New York. Alright. I wonder what I can make from that. Okay, heading out. Going. See you when I see you. See you later. See you in a few. I'll be right back.
What do you think?
I don't see anything up there. I don't see anything outcropping. There's more underwears.
Are you serious?
Old underwears. What the heck? Some higher quality black flint mixed into the limestone. Just a pile of rocks. So in geology terms, the black flint back there had a cube-like cleavage, or cubage. I don't remember the exact term. It's been a while since I took geology. Cleavage. That's the word, though. That is the word. So I just wanted to see what was here. I'm not taking anything. It's just little pieces, but I'm trying to get a good idea of what kind of cherts are around and what kind of knappable material is around. And there's some stuff. There's definitely some stuff. brought the mini sledge. Pull this one out.
There's one. Oh, I'm sinking.
So, I'm not sure on this. What's the use of this? Cool. This stuff is really good. I really like this stuff. This is a small nugget though. I'll nap it and put it into the video here. I'll make something nice. Spear point or a knife. Wow. Save these. You're gonna want to save your flakes. I'm gonna show you what you could do with this right now. So I have 3 contenders here. I'm gonna start with this one because it's a perfect shape. Yeah, I'll start with this one. Alright, just gonna take my piece of leather and fold it up. Protect my hand. Now since this side here does not have flakes on it yet, I'm gonna zigzag it. So I'm gonna flake off one side like that. Flip it over. Other side. See, I'm taking little tiny flakes right there. Flip. Flake. Flake. Up this edge. Flake, 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 flake. So, grind it again. All right. Once I got past the glass phase of knapping, I went to flakes. And I got these flakes. Let me move it up a little bit. I got these flakes at some knap-ins. And I just asked other nappers, do you need this pile of flakes here? And I would take them. And I would practice pressure flaking, but I wouldn't be using copper. Back then I was using antler tools very, very often. This is dull. Usually it's to a point. I use this a lot, so it's dull. But same thing. You just flake, flake, same thing. Anyway, once I got good enough to move up to flint from glass, I was very careful with this stuff because I had no way of getting my own flint because I didn't know where to look. I didn't know where it was located. I didn't know what was good, what was not. So I'd just go to these knap-ins and start practicing on flakes like that. I originally didn't think you had to grind, so I skipped grinding, and that wound up with a lot of points that the flakes would not fly. They would not go across the piece. So kind of like here, how they're not all the way across. And back then I had a lot more arm strength. I had a shoulder injury that keeps messing me up right in here and right in the back. So when I'm pressure flaking, I'm not as good as running the flakes as I used to be. So that's why I use indirect a lot. luckily, this stuff is napping fairly easy, so I might not have too hard of a time with it. We will see. It's a little bit windy today, so if the camera's moving around, that is why. Now, if you're looking to use these, no one's saying just for use, like not to show to anybody, not for art, not to show off. If you need a point for hunting, you got it right there. Put some notches in, put it on a stick, use it. Doesn't have to be all the way across. All the way across looks cool, looks pretty, but does not have to be. I'm trying to explain what I'm doing as I do it. But I don't want a video on a flake point to be very long, so just kind of flying through it. I'm going to go into the base now. Base of the point, tip is under my finger. And I'm going to try to thin the base just a little bit. Getting there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue trying to flake over those grind marks. And do that just in and down. Into the point, down. It's actually been quite a while since I've done a little point. I've been making knives a lot. Big knives. Medium knives, not little tiny points like this, so I have to try to conserve material. And like I said in my last video, the more you work a piece, the more material you lose and the smaller your point gets. So, for something this small, try to make every flake count and do what you want it to do. So I'm only taking off flakes like that. Usually I use indirect at this point so that I can make the flakes fly just a little bit further, because I'm very guarded with my shoulder here. I'm always trying very hard not to hurt it. It's also getting smaller and smaller, and don't want it too small. Unless we're gonna hunt a rabbit, then it's okay to be small. Into the base. This is one of the things that took me the longest to learn, and even still sometimes I have a hard time getting the flakes to go all the way across on a flake. It's snowing out. Starting to. Alright. As it's getting thinner and thinner, you're going to want to be more and more careful. A lot of people at this stage snap the point. But we are not going to snap this point today. Definitely not. This is annoying me. Hope you guys can see what I'm doing. I didn't take many flakes off this side yet. A strategic one. Every now and then. Also, when I'm grinding, sometimes I grind hard enough that it'll take little flakes off and help me shape it. Alright, this is now getting a little sketchy for me. I am going to try to take off a little bit more of that stuff. And I would actually keep pushing it if I was not doing a video. I would keep pushing those flakes to get rid of this stuff in the center. But I do not want to break it, so I'm not going to push it too hard. Let's put some very, very small notches in. A lot of people here also break the point doing notches. That's why I do them shallow. I got a little notch there. And then on the other side, okay. Now, if I was not on video here, I would push this a little more. But we got a nice little hunting point right here in 11 minutes. It's got that one little spot that's annoying me. And the rest of it looks pretty good. Not as many flakes on this side as there are on this side, but that will get the job done. And that came from a small flake like that. Now, if you wanted to use a smaller pressure flaker, mine's pretty big. Like, mine's pretty big. But if you use a smaller one, you could make finer notches, prettier notches. I mean, that's very, very thin. That's a perfect hunting point. All right, guys. Whew. Stuff's nerve-wracking, man. Made a perfect little hunting point. Little beautiful hunting point. Perfect flakes. One little spot I couldn't reach. Didn't want to risk it. Perfectly thin. Put that on a stick. Hunt with it. Alright guys, that is it for me. It's cold out here. napping in the afternoon. Clouds, man. All right. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Tell me about your experience with these little points, little flake points. Are you able to biface them? It took me a long time to be able to get them to look, even resemble a bifaced point. Still a spot I didn't flake on there. Anyway, I think that looks good. I think that's a good point. Let me know what you guys think. See you guys soon. Have a good one.